In this video, we will formally define a function. A set containing ordered pairs, x, y, defines y as a function of x if and only if no two ordered pairs in the set have the same x coordinate. In other words, every input maps to exactly one output. The domain of a function is the set of all inputs, and the range of the function is the set of all outputs. All right, and I've got a picture that goes along with this, right? So the idea is for every x value that you input into a function, you get out one y value. And of course, we can call y f of x. We've become familiar with that notation, function notation. So remember, when we're talking about our x and y values, they don't have to be named by that variable, though as we graph things in the xy coordinate plane, that's what we think of. But the idea is that the x coordinate represents the input value, and the y coordinate represents the output value. And what this definition is saying is that for each input value, you can have only one output value. So if you have a set of points and you have 2 points that have the same input but different output values, then that set of points cannot represent a function. Right? So for each input, you have to get a different output going on. If you have enter an input and you're getting out 2 different outputs, it's not a function. One of the examples I like to use is the birthday example. Each person, you could stick in a name and out would pop their birthday, right, as an output value. And no person can have more than one birthday. That's a nice example of a function to think about how each input can have exactly one output.